Alright everyone, and welcome back to Board Game Geek's continuing coverage of the Origins Game Fair 2019. I'm Chaz Marler from Pair of Dice Paradise and Board Game Geek. I'm joined by Andrew from Gold Seal Games, who is going to be sharing with us, don't tell me, Kohaku.
Kohaku, I got it.
I did it. We're done, that's all I needed.
That's good enough.
Tell me how it works.
All right, so Kohaku is the Japanese word for a red and white koi fish.
Oh, okay.
So this is a game about building the most beautiful koi pond.
Okay.
It's a tile laying game. Couldn't pick that up. And you'll basically be trying to put things adjacent to each other or in line of sight of each other and try to generate the most points, which kind of says that I have the most beautiful koi pond. So this was designed by Danny Devine, who also did Topiary. So he's got the kind of tile laying. It's got whispers of that kind of feel of that game through there. And he did all the art as well, which is really great to have a designer doing the art for you as well. So on your turn, you're basically going to be drafting 2 tiles off this central board. Okay. And there's 2 categories of tiles. There's fish, right? Okay. And features, which are everything but the fish. Okay. And if you notice, they're kind of in a checkerboard pattern.
Oh, okay, yes. Fish, feature.
Yep, you got it. And on your turn, you have to draft 2 adjacent tiles. So both a fish and a feature. So like this would be good. You could do this or this. But you couldn't take 2 features or something like this. You know.
What if you drafted these first? Yep. Could I draft these?
So after you draft, we'll the things in the middle will move to the outside, and then we'll refill from the deck.
Okay, so it's never going to be a problem.
Yep, you always have a full board to pick from.
Nice.
So when you take 2 fish, so this is actually we'll pretend I took those because this is a nice draft here. Oh, you're going to bring them into your pond. Right? Okay. And you're going to put them adjacent to other things in your pond. Now, for me, I'm going to go ahead and put them adjacent to each other, but they don't actually have to go adjacent to each other. They just have to be adjacent to other things in your pond.
Do you still continue the fish feature pattern?
Yes, you must. Right. Okay. So this is you always bring it in as a checkerboard pattern, kind of the same idea. Okay. And you're trying to optimally place them into your pond. So the way each feature scores differently. The butterflies kind of harken back to the topiary scoring, where it uses a line of sight. Okay. Where anything that's the same color as the butterfly, in this case red, in vertical, horizontal from that butterfly all the way to the edge of your pond will score 2 points. Okay. Okay, so this is a nice little layout. Right now he's worth 6 points. Okay. Here, here, and here. Okay. Flowers will score 2 points based on any fish that contain the same color directly adjacent to it. Okay. If you manage to surround the flower by fish that contain that color completely, you get 12 points. So there's a little bonus for doing it. Oh, wow. So right now this is a maxed out flower.
Pulled it off.
Yep. Okay. Then you have different things like rocks. The rocks here look for baby koi. So there's baby koi fish in the background. Okay. So you'll want to put these adjacent to rocks. Okay. The frogs are nice and hungry, so they're looking for dragonflies. All right. So the same kind of similar concept there. Some tiles may have both baby koi and dragonflies, so you kind of have to decide which one you want to go with on that. Okay. The statues work very similar to the flowers, except they don't care about color. Okay. You just want to surround them. So if you completely surround it with fish, it's 10 points. So for here, yours is worth 6 points right now because it has 3 fish next to it. Once you plop the last one at the end, it's 10 points. Okay. Are there any feature or fish types that we haven't seen yet? There are some solid colors in here that we didn't talk about turtle as well. Yes. He's just 5 points. He just hangs out, very peaceful. Don't have to work for it, right? We find is the turtles and the statues kind of fill some of the inefficiencies in the pond. Okay. Kind of help relieve some holes or things. You can always plop them down.
Plop a turtle there.
Since you're always forced to take 2 adjacent tiles, I really want that particular fish, but all the features next to it aren't great. But I really want that, so later I'll just fill it in with a turtle or something. Excellent. Okay. And then the solid color fish, because they're less flexible, also are marked with a coin. Each coin on the bottom of the in your pond at the end of the game is also worth 1 point.
Okay, so they kind of help mitigate that as well.
Yep. All right. So you just go through, you play until all the koi tiles are gone. Okay. Flip the board over. There's a scoring tracker on the back.
All
run
right.
your. It's a very basic, one to,
Oh,
yeah, and
there
then,
you
yeah,
go.
very simple.
Very straightforward.
And then you just run. We have discs now, but
Yep.
we'll probably wind up doing like little fish-shaped scoring markers. You just run up your total as you go.
Excellent. And one last thing, I
Yeah.
did notice that now these are just, you said these are prototype. They're not
Yes.
actually adjacent, but they're not actually touching adjacent. I can tell I've been doing demos all
Yeah,
day. They're not actually secured together, but
Right.
these actually have these plexiglass overlays, and in the final game, they will actually be one final piece.
Yes.
What are these?
Okay, so right now we're just kind of demoing with showing off with cardboard, just kind
Okay.
of give an idea and layout. But the final production of this game will actually, all of the tiles will be made out of this double layer acrylic.
I thought these were like a bonus, like
No,
turbo
no,
layer.
no.
These
yeah.
are the actual.
Those will be the actual
Oh
pieces.
my word! Oh,
Yeah.
that's gonna be gorgeous.
Yeah, it's going to be very awesome. So we basically take an underprinting and then we add whatever would be on above the water on top, and it creates this really awesome like 3D effect.
It does.
It kind of creates looks like everything's underwater.
Yeah, I hope
so.
the camera is picking that up because that's really cool. Okay, that's
So it's a
actually-
very nice and clunky and fun and
Yep.
just absolutely gorgeous. So one of my favorite things about this game was the aesthetics, and we really wanted to lean into that to just create a really beautiful gameplay experience.
nice. Okay,
Yeah.
that is. Oh no, I've forgotten. That is Kohaku.
Kohaku, you got it.
Kohaku actually, from Gold Seal Games. So thank you, Andrew, for coming by and sharing this with us. And we'll have more coverage from Origins. And until next time, take care.